Welcome to SuperStarcraftBros.
Bronze Monday.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Iron Sparks.
And we have a ZvP for you guys today on good old Bronze Monday.
Which, we haven't had one of these in a while.
I know, so don't get your hopes up, guys. It's bronze.
Or get your hopes up because it's bronze.
Yeah, there's some weird things can happen in bronze. Alright, let's introduce those players who are fighting on Newkirk Precinct.
Well, in our bottom right corner, we have our red ZvP Zerion. And his opponent, the blue Protoss, Tryust.
Tryust? Tryust is he must to Zerion. Alright, well, let's see. Pylon down for Tryust, who's going to go scout out, hopefully. And Zerion sending out that Overlord in kind of an odd direction. And...
well, you get to see if anything comes with your
yeah,
rank.
I guess true. I thought he was going to actually scout out the top part. And lots of drones coming for Zerion. Maybe we're seeing like a 15 hatch or something like that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Scouting probe's making his way over now. And Iron Sparks is taking a sip of water. There's nothing else to commentate on. Had to commentate on the water.
Well, here's the probe. I was waiting for it to get here.
Yes, I feel like we haven't done bronze in a while.
It's because there haven't been any.
Yeah, it's bronze.
But we're gonna have one next week too.
Awesome. Very cool. So let's see. Probe pokes his head in and goes,
So
you guys gonna build anything? Looks like a drone's pulled off to give a gift of minerals to the probe, but the probe just won't have it. Telling him, eat my exhaust, drone.
the drone wants to give the gift that keeps on giving.
How do drones fight when they're carrying crystals?
Well,
Do they have the crystals in
they
their
carry
mouth?
it in their mouth, and
Okay.
they're like...
Gotcha. Alright, we do have a hatch down. It looks like a 16 hatch from Zerion. Gateway is almost complete. We're about 70% finished now, and simulators are going down for Tryust. Based on the openings, I'm actually leaning towards Protoss for this game.
Well, it really could go either way. Because, the first stages of a game does not always dictate the last stages of the game.
What if you're a pro?
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Alright, spawning pool is on the way for Zerion.
That poor drone. Just nobody will take that gift of 5 minerals.
Why doesn't he just drop it off and then continue chasing?
I have no idea.
Oh, we have 2 zealots being
one
zealot.
Nope. None zealots. Supply block.
Well, there will be one. And there is this thing coming on the way.
And it does look like, I think that probe just went down in Zerion's base. So we do have the cybernetics core down. Probe's gone. Overlord slowly floating his way into the Protoss base. So, just looking at both players aren't doing a terrible job. Zerion did go a 16 hatch instead of 15. He could have done the 15. You don't really need to wait for the 16.
But it was that pesky...
Yeah, and that's fine. He did keep an eye on the probe, which was actually a good thing because it stopped from any proxy buildings to get thrown down. We do have the hatch ending now. We do have a Roach Warren, so I kind of like Zerion's play. It is, it's kind of like conservative Zerg play, but it's not bad.
Well, this can also be an aggressive Zerg play.
It could. It depends on if he gets his timings right. We're approaching the 4.5 minute mark.
Yeah, but one thing that Zerion needs to do right now is throw up gas.
I don't know if he wants to throw that up. Maybe build some extractors, but if you're throwing up gas, there is a severe medical problem underway. You said it. I had to go with it. So let's see. The Overlord does float by.
Is throwing up gas another way to say you farted?
It might be diarrhea. Or a burp, I guess. That could be a burp. All right. Overlord floats by, sees the Protoss gate, sees it's pretty normal.
But now we have the 4 gate on the way.
Of course we have 4 gates. One of the earliest builds to learn for Protoss. And back at the Zerg base, Roach Warren is finished. Queens are underway. We have a proxy pylon outside of Zerion's base, which could be the potential 4th for that location on Newkirk Precinct. And Warp Gate Tech is underway for our Protoss player. Now, if Zerion can get out the roaches, he could defend against the 4 gate.
Yeah, roaches are especially good against the Protoss units.
They do extra damage, or they do some pretty good damage. I don't think they do extra damage against armor.
They're just strong.
And they have armor, so they take a little bit more abuse. So for you guys who are totally new to StarCraft, the 4-gate build from Protoss is one of the simplest builds you can do as a Protoss player. But to really get good at the 4-gate, you build it fast. You get timings down perfect to the point where you're chrono boosting every single stage of the warp gate tech from the cybernetics core. You get your gateways at the right time. You get your proxy pylon thrown down next to your opponent's base, and you rush in with what? What would you say? 2 waves of units?
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe like the initial units plus another wave.
What I'll usually do, I'll have the Stalker Zealot Stalker that I initially build before warp gate's done. Get those sent out, and then I warp in when I get to the proxy. Yeah. I usually want to set up more than 1 proxy pylon. Yeah. And what I usually do is I don't even make the additional gateways until like they'll be done by the time warp gate's going to be done.
Yeah. Because you don't need the gateways yet, unless you get attacked early. We have a drone transfer for Zerion. I don't see roaches on the field, which I don't like.
Warp gate is done being researched.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a wasted chrono on that cybernetics core. The gateways are changed over. We do have quite a few units at the main. Now, the one thing that Tryust did, because he got those gates early, is he built a couple more units, which are currently blocked by that zealot who's like, no! He told me none shall pass, and I'm not moving. So now they're having a dance party.
You know, there already has been a warp in over here.
And they're like, aren't we supposed to meet someone over here? I heard they're having a dance party. Oh.
But you know, this Overlord, I'm pretty sure you saw him move, like barely moving out.
We have good queen positioning over there by the main ramp into the base. We've got 3 queens, and we do have all the roaches rallied to that. So this might hold.
Yeah, I mean, 8 roaches. I mean, he is going to be going against a lot of units. There are 4 more stalkers being warped in. Yep. You got those 4 zealots that are waiting in the wings.
Now, I would like to see some spines thrown out. That is nice. That's pretty. I remember seeing that. That's nice. I would like to see some spines thrown down at that choke right there on top of the ramp, just for added defense. Because, I mean, if the Zerg player can survive this assault, he can immediately build a bunch of units and go counterattack the Protoss base if he can get there quick enough.
But you know, the thing is, he's going against a lot of units.
Yeah, I mean, this is what, almost 4 cycles of units now, plus all the units that were built before Warp Gate tech was finished. Unless Zerion somehow does another flood of roaches, and why are all the queens going away? I don't know. Well, Overlord at the door is easily going to be taken down by the stalkers, but here come the roaches trying to defend. But yeah, you know.
I mean, they are going to be able to eat away at a lot of the zealots that are initially up there, but then there's the stalkers right back there.
Yeah, you got stalkers. You have the sentry with the Guardian Shield thrown off to negate some of that range damage. Looks like Guardian Shield just went down. Now with the queens in the battle, we are seeing some more DPS, but all the roaches are gone.
Exactly, Ed. Sorry.
More roaches.
The zealots survived too.
Yeah,
barely, but they survived.
There's what, six zealots left. It looks like they're easily going to be able to take down this hatch. Now there are 2 roaches. I think there was 4 more roaches behind that, and 18 lings popping out.
But you know, here comes 4 more stalkers.
Yeah. Now, I think the lings and I don't know. I think if spines had been there, it would have been great. It looks like Zerion is massing up all his units on the high ground. These roaches are easily going to get picked off, and the drones, I have no idea what they're trying to do.
Well, I think he was going to try to use them to help attack. But Tryust. Or just move them up.
Yeah.
But Tryust did force field that ramp.
They are going to try and get surrounds on these zealots. A couple lings streaming down here, easily die. And the natural hatch is going to go. They don't catch on fire. There you go. And here we go. The lings are not going to be effective on the ramp because lings are best when they can get surrounds. And yeah.
I think this is GG for Zerion.
I'm pretty sure it's GG too. So Tryust.
I mean, they're stopping him from going up the ramp.
Yeah. Tryust wins with the 4-gate, and it looks like Zerion is I don't know, because it's always bronze level. You never know if someone's brand new to the game, if they know the GG manor customs or not. But anyway, Tryust is moving up now, and we do got the GG and the lead, so good on you, Zerion.
Indeed.
And so not a terrible, but kind of a simple bronze game.
It really showcased the power of a 4-gate against the not power of defense.
No, what I would have liked if Tryust really wanted to start improving his game when he attacked with that initial wave, with that was a big wave too, is build a Nexus behind it and expand behind that, just in case he encounters something he wasn't expected, he would have that extra income. He'd have the natural setup and all that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, leave a comment down below.
Hit that like button.
Subscribe, favorite, and share. We'd greatly appreciate it.
Send us in your replays at SuperStarcraftBros@gmail.com.
That email address is down below in the description. You guys have a great Monday. We'll see you on Tuesday. Good luck. Have fun.
GG.